Welcome back to the channel, guys. We are going to be dynoing Daiki's S15 today. We're hoping for around the 500 horsepower mark. We are hoping that everything is solved on the car, but right now the Stagea is actually on the dyno. Now I know a lot of you guys have been asking what's going on with this car and everything that's been happening. As you know, we gave away this car at the end of last year, and the winner was actually supposed to come here and drive it. Schedules didn't line up. We tried a few other times and it didn't end up working out. So we decided to just get the car shipped. Ooh, that thing sounds good. Now, with that all aside, unfortunately, shipping something in the world right now, especially a car with roll-on, roll-off, ro-ro, there are delays backed up for months, and we've been waiting so long for there to just be a spot on a boat for this thing to go over to Texas for it. Now, we finally got word the car's getting picked up next week, so I rushed the car here to make sure we get it dynoed at the same time as Daiki's car. That way we can make sure this thing is all good for the winter. We're also making sure we are just tuning it a little bit rich and taking a bit of ignition timing out because of the fuel difference and everything, being that the USA and Japan is very different high octane fuels. So should be perfect for the new owner of the Stagea. But that aside, I'm excited for Daiki's car because we changed the turbo to a G30 660 with a 0.61 rear housing. Before we had the G30 770. It wasn't really working that great with the 2.1 liter engine that's in here, and he has a comp in like 2 weeks time. So we put a little bit of a smaller profile turbo on. I'm excited to see how this goes because that's actually the turbo combo that I wanted to put on my SR15, but we borrowed it off that to put on this until his 2.2 is ready. And this dyno might actually look different, and that's because we're only about 40 minutes away from my shop, still really close to Tokyo, which is great for us because we don't have to travel 4 hours all the way down to Gifu to see Tanaka-san. As much as I love going down there, sometimes it just doesn't make sense with our time schedule and whatnot. So we're hanging out with Kenji here from KTD, which is actually the official dealer for Link here in Japan. So this is Link Japan headquarters. As you can see there, the Link sticker in KTD, and he's the one that's dialing in the tune on this and Daiki's car today. He's already at it, getting this thing dialed in. A quick refresher for you guys, this is a completely stock RB25 Nijo engine package we threw in this. It had very low miles on it. It only did about 40,000 kilometers, so I'm expecting that this thing's gonna do great today. We've got the stock turbo on there, everything's stock like I said. We're not going for crazy numbers, but it should make around the 300 mark at the rear wheels, which will be really nice. This thing sounds awesome. We're already making 190 and we haven't even revved it out yet. Getting this thing all nice and dialed. Still just working on the fuel table as well. We haven't touched ignition timing, but we're obviously going to be very, very, very safe with everything. We don't want this thing to be pinging once it gets some American gas in there. Sounds good. Oh yeah, we're making 250 now. Oh yeah. Love that. Woo! Nice and linear. The stock injectors have run out, but they've run out where they shouldn't. We believe the fuel pump's a little sad, so we've hooked up this pressure regulator, just a gauge to it, not a regulator, sorry. And we're gonna monitor and see what the fuel pressure does. I already think it's not good because we're sitting at 2 bar. Oh, we'll see. 3 under boost. Pump. We need to change the pump. It went down to 2 in all the boost. We'll change it. We got the pump out. It is definitely a stock pump. So we're changing that out for one of Kenji's pumps. He makes his own ones. We're changing the sock as well. Should be pretty good. Throw that in and then we shouldn't have any more boost issues. Well, issues with fuel pressure under boost. Simple quick change. I really like the Stagea fuel tank design. This is cool. It gets its own little plastic box that sits at the bottom. It's like a GTR tank. It's great. What does KTD stand for? Technical development. What's the K? Kenji, your name?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Technology development.
I like that. So we'll put a KTD pump in there and we should be good. Yeah, that's cool how it sits in there like that. Fastest fuel pump change ever. Stageas are so easy to work on when it comes to the fuel tank. That aside though, Kenji's already done one pull and he said that the fuel comes like crazy now on the top end. So that'll solve our problem and it'll make sure our stock injectors are not maxed out at 100%. And it also means it's upgrade proof. So if the winner decides that they want to put a little bit of a bigger turbo on here and stuff with bigger injectors, the pump will support that. Woo, making 279, that's like 280. Nice. Wow. Oh, we just made 288. Damn, this thing's gonna really feel peppy. That's good. Hey, 289.2, 290 baby. Almost right at 300. I think we're gonna call it there. That's a good number for this thing, stock. I'm pretty happy with those results on the Stagea, but now it's time for the main event, the main show. Daiki's SR. Hoping to make some power today. I'm hoping for at least 480, 490, maybe 500, but put your guesses down in the comment section. How much power do you think it's gonna make? Daiki, what do you want today?
420.
420. Yeah. Good number. How nervous he is. You need to calm down, you need to relax. 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 And go pray to the SR God. I think we've gotten all the little gremlins sorted out. I think we're gonna be good now. The G30 660 seems really responsive too. I'm really stoked. I think it's gonna be a good mix. Damn, she's very happy. What did we just make? 439. We're already over 420. Yay! Time for 500. 500, turn her up. Get the ethanol out. Dude, look at this. Look at this, it's fixed. Oh my gosh, we've been fighting this forever. We finally worked it out. And this looks so good too. Wow, this thing made nearly 50 kgm of torque. That's good. That's really good. Dude, that's actually not bad. So if we have a look at where the torque's coming in, you can see we have a lot of bottom end to play with, from 4,000 onwards to 4,500 and 5,000. Look at all this torque that comes in, and you can see the boost is obviously coming in real hard here at about 4,200 RPM. That's not that laggy. And then it's just non-stop power band. Once this gets tidied up a bit more, it'll be great. But this looks so good. I think the G30 660 is gonna be fun. Yeah, I like that, look at that. The G25 would be coming on like harder around here, probably about here, the G25. But honestly, that's not a bad trade-off because you're getting more torque and we're gonna get more top end out of it too. We're only running pump gas for lights. So we can't go too crazy on the boost and everything and the ignition timing. We're gonna make it safe. We don't want to blow another engine either. Yeah, because it's Aka-chan's engine, that's right. Yeah. So we ended at the 440 number. Actually, probably the last pull we saw on camera. We ended up just staying here. We touched up a few of these little things here, but otherwise it should be good. Daiki's gonna test this on Sunday because next week is his comp at Bihoku, right?
Yes.
So it should be good. You happy with the results? Yeah. The SR survived, that's the main thing.
A few moments later.
We made it out to Nijo today. We're gonna finish out this video by seeing how Daiki's car drives now. Let's get out to the gallery and see how he drives. Not bad. That's pretty quick through the chicane here. This is the hardest part about Nijo, because if you bog down anywhere here, you've already lost the battle. The judges are always up there, but if you're not on them here for the entry, you're playing catch up the whole time and you will lose. So a really good test to see if you got your car set up right and if it's going to perform well for you in tandems is this section here and how fast you can get through. The car definitely drives so much better just from watching on the outside with the G30 660 and the 2.1. Way better. When he gets a 2.2, we'll probably go back to the bigger turbo. How's the car feel? Good? Awesome. Luce's car won't start for some reason randomly, so we got to tow it out. Look how empty the track is. Everyone's out, except one. They're about to leave. I think that's the first time I've seen a midnight purple chaser. It looks good. Overall, I think Daiki's car went really, really well. A few little things to change just about like RPM limit and stuff like that, so it's a little easier for him to drive, especially with the transmission setup he has with the CD, the Z transmission, and the diff ratio, but should be much better now. In other news though, Tomoya Mush Style was here and he was driving his RX-7, but he was finished driving by the time I got here. Seeing, I just want to see if he fixed the front a little bit. Yeah, it's all patched up already. Nice. If you guys haven't seen our Gunsai Toge attack video where we drive together, go check it out. I'll put a link to it up here or there, wherever it is, but we had a little doozy and he crashed behind me, unfortunately. Even to this day, you'll still find some Hachirokus coming to drift events in Japan. Oh, are we pushing this on? Oh, it started. Oh, the engine blew.
Hopefully it's okay.
A few moments later.
It's the next day, and we got Daiki's car all loaded up for D1 lights this weekend. You're gonna win, right?
Yeah.
You're gonna get first place, right? First place.
I will get first.
First place, you got this. We're all a little sick or recovering here, so that's why Daiki's wearing a mask. That's Neon-san, by the way. But yeah, you guys might recognize him from Drift Games' videos. He's was helping Ruse out, being a mechanic over there. But yeah, all the tires loaded up. Should be a good time. You guys got a long drive. How far is it to Bihoku?
どのぐらいでしたっけ、ビホク？7時間。
7 hours?
10.
10 hours? Oh my gosh, how fast are you going? 何キロ走る? 80 kilometers an hour.
600キロ。
600 kilometers total. Yeah, and then you're gonna have Kisa's car too, right?
This time just my.
Just your car?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's a long way to travel. We do the same thing for Okayama, so I know what it's like, FD. But yeah.
メインセアリーは岡山。
Okayama round, I think, is the last round. Always the last one, I think. But yeah, Sugo's pretty far too.
He's going to next ABS practice.
Oh, really?
Yeah, J2 man.
Oh, let's drive. I'll be there, practicing in my car. My pink cars. If you guys follow me over on Twitter or X, whatever it's called these days, you'd know that I've been sick for the last few days. Yugo brought home a stomach bug, and I've said this before, but when you're a new parent and you send your kid to daycare, be prepared because they just start bringing home everything they catch. And yeah, pretty much kids are just responsible for making their parents' immune systems extremely bulletproof. But yeah, that aside, the last few days have been rough, especially after my traveling down south. And I didn't get any sleep for a few nights. So yeah, it feels good to kind of be bouncing back now. But tomorrow I jump on a plane to Malaysia. So there's gonna be some really cool content coming out. I've never been to Malaysia before. I'm super excited. We're going for this crazy event called Retro Havoc. So I'm excited to see everyone there and some of you guys. I think it's gonna be fantastic. And we get to show you guys kind of like I've never seen before the car culture there. So I'm excited to share that with you, my reaction to that, and just see what rocks up. That aside though, we dropped our brand new 2024 FD Team Support Pack. Go check it out over on SAMMIT.net. We do a special team pack every year, and the design of course changes this year with the new livery and everything, and I think it's probably the best design yet. We got it up on the screen here, check it out. It's about 64 bucks USD for the entire pack. I think that's a deal and a bargain, especially in this economy. But also, once again on that note, don't break the bank doing it, guys. I know it's very hard right now for everyone out there, so just liking and commenting does enough for me as well. But if you do want to show your support, grab yourself that support pack. And with that, guys, thank you so much for watching today's video. I've got a lot to do. I got to pack up and head to Malaysia. It's going to be wild, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace.